Hi everyone, welcome back to The Young Grower. So today is Friday the 11th of June. We've got a bit of a cloudy and drizzly day today, but I thought it's perfect time to get out and plant some of our squash. We're going to harvest some broad beans. Yeah, we're going to do quite a few bits in this video. I've had an absolute rubbish week, so much has happened. If you've been over on my Facebook, you would have seen me posting about this. I have removed most of them now, just because I want to put it all behind me, move on and focus on my plot. You probably remember me mention about the squash patch that we was using on my neighbour's plot. Well, someone went to the council and said that I was taking over another plot, and yeah, they've told the owner to tell me to stop using it, so we've had to clear off all the stuff. After we've spent 2 weeks preparing the ground, rotivating it, we had 20 bags of manure, started lots of plants, so now it's a bit of a, yeah, I've been feeling like crap for the last couple of days. I still am. But I thought let's make a video, get some stuff planted, and I thought let's try and put this behind us, try and do something positive. So we'll make this video, get some stuff planted, harvest some of the broad beans. Well, I can't wait. They have got a disease on them or something at the moment. I think it might be rust, but that hasn't affected them growing, but we'll have a look at that when we get over there. But losing that growing space, at first it was a big slap in the face, and it's the fact that someone from our allotment went and cried to the council when they could have just come and spoke to me and asked me. Chris offered for me to use it this year, so I thought, yep, why not? But anyway, it's done, it's over. Now let's try and plant these plants on here. So first we're going to plant out our curry squash before the rain comes. It is drizzling, but it's a nice drizzle because it is still very warm today. These were sown in the greenhouse, and look at the roots on them. They're really healthy, and I was getting worried about them at the beginning when I did sow them. They took ages to come through and they was very small, but now they are absolutely beautiful and really healthy. I didn't realise just how healthy. So we have 7 plants altogether, so let's see how many we can fit on this arch, because I'm growing these vertically just like Monty Don does, and we'll train them as they grow up the arch, and if they need a bit of support we'll tie them in with twine. If you are going to grow a squash up an arch, try and make sure it is a smaller variety, that the fruit don't weigh too much, just so it don't snap off as it gets bigger. The curry squash are quite a small squash. Yeah, so we'll do this, and I've also done butternut squash on this arch as well, so it's going to be interesting to see which one does better. They both did really well on my first year growing them like this. So last year I tried to grow them on the ground and it all failed, so I thought, right, let's go back to doing this arch. We built this archway, what I absolutely love, and now we're going to get it planted up. So we're going to plant them along here. I think I'm going to get 4 plants in just here, and then we'll train them up the arch as they grow. So I'm just going to break it up a little bit as it's gone a little compacted. I'm just going to move the soil out of the way, put the plant in, and make sure you firm it down nicely. Just like that. And I'm going to plant another one just here. So that's 2 planted, and now we're going to go on to this and plant 2 here. So when I grew curry squash in the past, they were quite a compact plant. They didn't get overly too big. So part of me wants to plant 3 here, but no, Ben, just be good, do 2, see how it does this year. And then if it could fit more in, we'll put more in next year. So there we go, that is all the curry squash planted. We'll give them a water in later, but for now we'll move on to doing another job. So now we are over by the broad beans, and I can't believe how big some of them are. They are absolutely huge, and I think they've got to be the biggest broad beans I've ever grown. And seeing they do have rust, I'm blown away. I thought when the rust started appearing, I thought no, they're done for, but they've actually continued to grow and it hasn't affected them at all. So as you can see, they're not in the best condition. Yeah, lots of rust. They do have some rust markings on some of the broad beans, but inside they're going to be perfectly fine. But what we're going to do is harvest some of them, because we've had to bring the bunk bed over. Like I said, we was going to be using a patch over there before someone ran to the council, but yeah, so we brought the bread frame over and I just had to pull it somewhere, so I thought let's put it on the broad beans. So last year we finished harvesting the broad beans halfway through this month, so I thought, you know what, they're going to be coming to an end soon, they're not looking the best, so let's get them took out, let's harvest the broad beans, and then we're going to use this to grow our Doody squash from the Heritage Seed Library. But everything is looking absolutely glorious, everything is starting to get very full, what is beautiful. Still got that bed there to sort out and plant up, and we'll have this bed as well. Then I think that is it for this plot, possibly. But I've gone squash mad over here this year because all my main heirloom squashes I was going to grow over there. I spent so much time over the last 2 weeks getting it ready, what is bloody annoying, but not much that can be done about it. I'm in one of those moves where I'm just going to move on, forget about it and focus on my plot. So we're going to get everything planted on here. So I've planted the squash nelly in every single bed, so yeah, there's going to be a lot of them. So many people have asked, when are broad beans ready to harvest? How do you know? The way I do it is squeeze them, and if you can feel the firm beans, then they're done. Like that there is nice and firm. And I just break it off. But let's pop this one open and show you what it's like inside. So this is Aquilegia, the variety. I planted this in the autumn. Yes. And look at those broad beans, absolutely beautiful. Not done the best at opening this. And there we go, broad beans. So the inside of it is very strange, it's very cool. I just love the feel of it. Yeah, it's strange. So I have my harvesting truck that, yeah, we're gonna harvest these broad beans. Let's fill this basket up. So that is a basket full of beans, and yeah, I'm very happy with these. The size of them this year are amazing. If you're wondering how I grown these, head over and watch the video when I sown these in autumn. We'll be doing exactly the same again. We'll move them to a different raised bed, so I'm not sure where they're going to go this year, but for having such damage from the rust to get these is brilliant. So if you do get rust, don't worry too much, you're still going to get some broad beans. Well, I did, so hopefully you will as well. I did remove some of the really badly affected stuff, and the ones that we used all the broad beans, it seems to be this side here is a little bit earlier than the back, but I think this is because this gets the most of the sun, so they're early a lot quicker. But yeah, I've got my sister coming down on Monday to harvest some with me, so I'm going to leave a lot till then, and then we'll at least clear around the bed so we can put some stuff on it so we can plant the squash. Yeah, but I think next year I'm going to spray paint this grey, same colour as my bed, because it is literally the perfect size. It dead on fits. I couldn't have asked for a better size really. I googled it, I was like, what size is a single bed mattress, because it is literally the same size as a bed mattress. It turns out my raised bed is exactly the same size as what a normal bed is. What's quite interesting. So I'm very happy with this harvest. It's the first big harvest of the year. We're so behind this year compared to last year. The spring has been so wet, so cold, that the plants have not had the normal boom they normally have at the beginning of the year. What has been very annoying. So now everything is slowly catching up, but it's all starting to come to life. What is amazing. Yeah, it won't be long before it is completely full, and I think, why did I plant so much? I plant so much because it's worth it. The more plants I have, the more wildlife it brings. So if you are new to my channel and you have not yet watched any of my previous videos, head over and watch the reveal video from this plot, and it will show you the transformation we did over winter to get it to what it is now. It was a lot of work, but it was worth it. Yeah, so if you have not watched that video, head over and have a look. I'm going to take these broad beans home, keep some for myself, and also give some to family and friends. Yeah, for me, growing is about giving to others and helping everyone out. Despite what's gone on this last week, it hasn't changed my mood to help others. I'm just not going to help other people on the allotment. I'll keep myself to myself, do my own plot, offer advice, but yeah, I'm so over the moon. I can't believe we've harvested these. literally no work. I plant them 6 to 8 inches deep. That way they do not even require staking. So if you imagine farmers growing these, they don't go around and stake every single plant. No, they plant them deep, giving them the support they need when they grow. Yeah, and mine have survived this winter. We've had lots of wind, lots of rain, especially this spring as well. That's why I think the rust has done a lot more worse this year. It's on quite a lot of people's plots, so it's not just on mine. Yeah, but like I say, they've had a great season. Even though we had the rust, they've done really well. We've harvested them, so we'll harvest the rest in the coming weeks. But we've done a video now. Hopefully this just shows you when you should harvest your broad beans and a bit more idea of how to grow them. The curry squash have been planted on the arch. Well, it's great to get them planted out, and we're going to plant up that bunk bed in the coming weeks as well. Just like to say a big welcome to all the new subscribers. I believe we're at 640 now, what is absolutely amazing, so thank you very much. So I think we're done here for the day. I've got nothing else to tell you. We've planted squash, we've picked broad beans. Yeah, now I'm going to plod around, do some other little things. So on that note, I think we should end this video here. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and we'll see each other soon. YouTube have recommended a video for you to watch, and if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, if you click my logo, you'll be able to.